Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. So now P2B have come out to clear the air on this issue of ADC coalition, and we on that P2B have been emphasizing on that he's not in coalition with anybody, that he's in coalition with to make Nigeria work, and that he's in coalition to make poverty leave Nigeria. And then there's a video where he stated the fact that coalition is meant for them to come together on the betterment of Nigeria. That any coalition that it is not in betterment of Nigeria, that we should count him off, because this ADC is no longer looking like they're in coalition to remove the Tinubu government and for Nigeria betterment. It's as if it's for personal gain. Because Atiku right now is pushing that primaries come to him. And now Amechi have come out to actually challenge P2B. He told him that if he's popular enough as he claims, he should come to ADC and run the primaries. You see that this is now as if it's the competition between them, not even as a coalition to make Nigeria great. Just watch this video from P2B. I'll be with you guys in a minute.
Presentation in our assembly where nobody can leave his party after election. Exactly. If you want to change party, do it during election. After election, you must stay there. If you forget, they replace the person. Exactly. Wow.
Very correct.
So, which one am I going to contest him? As you know, because of the problem they have, some of us who are leaders in the opposition have a president adopted ADC. But I can tell you, before the election, more will join. Yes. More people will come together. Because the opposition needs to come together. Yeah. We are not coming together to wrestle power. If it is wrestle power, can't P2B be out of it? If we are not going to use that power to change the fortune of this country, please count me out of it. I'm not looking for political position. I'm not desperate to be president of Nigeria. I am desperate to see Nigeria change. I live in a changed place. And I tell people that. I lived in a place that work. I've been to schools. People have asked me questions. Peter, why did you go to all these schools? I went to them because I wanted to know where those people who went there had different brain. So as we advance now, we have adopted ADC for 2027 election. Okay. We are still battling to take over Labour because that's the right thing. There was nothing wrong. What was wrong in Labour is that we find out that people abandoned what we were trying to build into transaction. Yes. It became a mess. So that was it. There's nothing wrong. That's the only thing that is wrong. We don't want to do transactional politics. I was offered a lot by this government. That could have been anything. But that's not what it is. So that's it. Somebody asked about being fair. My sister, I live in this country. This country must change.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
Yes. Amen.
Bad behavior. Uncountry behavior. Rascality.
Guys, welcome back from that video. The P2B said that he's in coalition to see Nigeria work. That he's in coalition to see that Nigerians are well taken care of, because right now Nigerians are suffering. The high rate of poverty in Nigeria is alarming. That's why we need leaders that can make Nigeria work, not just people that want to be president of Nigeria. Because Tinubu said that Emilio Cohn is his turn. He don't even care about what the people are suffering. He don't care what people are going through. But let me read out this tweet from P2B's X handle, where he said that in our country today, hunger and poverty are not just distant statistics. They are the harsh reality that millions of our people face daily. Recently, the United Nations stated that about 34 million Nigerians will face acute food insecurity, and about 63% of our population, which is about 133 million people, now live in multi-dimensional poverty. These things are not just facts, these things are reality. We can see people on the street begging. You can see full-grown men begging. Not as if they have not hustled, they have not tried to get on things doing for themselves. But in Nigeria will frustrate everything you do. This kind of government where we are in Nigeria, where all your efforts are not being appreciated. You do this one, it does not work. Not because you are lazy, but because the system is not designed to make Nigeria succeed. That's all gospel truth. The system right now that APC have given us does not give room for an average Nigerian to succeed. You do a business that requires light. Where is the light? You want to buy fuel. How much is a liter? Then how much are you making? How much can you boast of? Then if you increase your price, people will not buy. Because people right now are managing their life. They're managing their resources. Their money, they're managing it because they cannot afford to buy expensive things now. It's only Nigeria where eating a good food is luxury. It's only Nigeria where eating a good food is called luxury. It's only Nigeria where you can spend on yourself and it will be as if you made a financial mistake. It's only Nigeria. Follow me through. He also said, inflation, even with the suppressed statistics, is nearly 30%, while unemployment and economic mismanagement have nearly wiped out our once vibrant middle class. Because right in Nigeria right now, there's no middle class. It's either you're poor or you're rich. And those that are poor are those earning in millions of dollars. If you're earning 1 million in Nigeria, we are poor. Because that 1 million, if you use to undo expenses, it will finish. There is nothing tangible you can sell. You can boast of 1 million naira. You can't even start a tangible business in Nigeria with 1 million naira. You cannot. Because the system of Nigeria, the system of APC government is not designed to let us do so. The APC system is not designed to let us do so. That's why we are suffering the way we are suffering right now. So I keep on reading. He said, families who once lived stable lives are now slipping into poverty. But this is not just ordinary. It is as a result of incompetent leadership without capacity and compassion, who are not interested in putting the Nigerian people first in their action. This is exactly what I've been talking about. We need leaders that can put us first before their own personal needs. How many of our leaders right now are thinking about what they can do to make the life of Nigerians better? How many of them? Give me one person that we can boast of now that can put Nigerians first before anything in Nigeria. None of them. All they are thinking about is their family first, their family. Nobody is thinking about Nigerians, and we Nigerians are not even ready to wake up. Because how can we do a protest in October? We did an August protest last year. Some people collected bribe to go and do an anti-protest. Is a proof that we are not yet ready to take back our country. Because if we are ready to take back our country, there is nothing that bribery and corruption should do. Because right now, the system is designed to make us poor so that when they need some persons to do some dirty works, they can easily bribe us. That's the reason why this system is like this. Because ask yourself, why will some people collect bribe to do anti-protest, whereas we all are protesting against bad government? But some people that are still expressing the bad government will collect bribe. They will collect bribe to go and do an anti-protest. I keep on reading, follow me through. A recent example is what is happening in Argentina. People always make emphasis or give examples on these smaller countries that Nigerians we are better before, but right now, those small countries that are better than Nigeria, far more. So in Argentina, over 52% of its population lived in poverty by early 2024, according to the World Bank, with millions of Argentines unable to meet basic needs. Inflation was about 200% and economic confidence has collapsed. Yet, within 2 years, through decisive action to cut waste in governance and prioritize economic stability, the newly inaugurated president was able to cut down the poverty rate to 38.1% from 52% in just 2 years. And extreme poverty fell to 8.2%, with inflation just around 2 to 3% monthly. And this is what people have been hammering on, that a leader that understands or that knows what he wants to do for the people does not need a longer tenure to do that. That's why people say that his one-term offer is sacrosanct. That means he's going to run this government for 4 good years, that he's not going to extend to 8 years, that he won't even accept it, that you don't need 10 years to fix Nigeria. And he said that he only needs 2 years, and we will see the difference. This is someone that has plan for Nigerians, but the issue there that the Nigerians don't want help. We want help, but we cannot accept help. Because tell me, why will somebody from the north say that power must not leave the north? What have your northern brother done for Nigeria? What have your northern brother done for Nigeria? Then we are suffering. Someone have come out with the truth that he just need 4 years. 2 years is enough for him to make a change in Nigeria. This is a clear example. In 2 years, the new president of Argentina made an impact in Argentina. What people have hammered on, give me just 4 years and I'll use 2 years and make Nigeria better. But yet, Nigerians, we don't want that for ourselves. We are our own problem. Yes, we are our own problem. So I keep on reading. As at 2025, the urban poverty had declined to 31.6%, lifting millions of people out of poverty. Investor confidence grew and the economy began to grow. The people now see real improvement in their daily lives. I have a question to Nigerians watching me right now. How many investors have come to Nigeria ever since APC came into power? And how many companies have closed down ever since they came in power? So how do we intend to grow economically? Where investors are leaving Nigeria, instead of coming in, they are leaving because there is no room for them to grow in Nigeria. The system does not favor improvement. The system does not favor or does not encourage any investor or any company in Nigeria to grow. Rather, they are crumbling companies, so they rather run. Imagine Innocent, the only car producing company Nigeria have is now in Ghana, because the system does not fit him to grow. The company was collapsing. He had to run to Ghana to make a better life for his company. When Tinubu was the governor of Anambra State, he patronized Innocent. Every car they got in his tenure was gotten from Innocent. This is a man that understands that they need to invest in their own country for a betterment of Nigeria or a betterment of the state economy to grow. But today, we have more of our president, of our leaders' child or their children abroad studying. What happens to cutting the costs and invest in Nigeria education to grow our education, thereby also growing our economy? But rather no. Where our former Nigeria president Buhari died in a clinic in Nigeria, in London, then what happened to the clinic in Nigeria? These things are to show you that this government don't care about us. Because they feel that they have the money, they can sort their bills anywhere in the country, in the world. But why not invest in your own country so that your economy will grow? But no, they chose to do it outside. So follow me through. We are still reading. Both Argentina and the current Nigerian leadership assumed office in the same year. Both Argentina and the current Nigerian leadership assumed office in the same year. But this proves that I have always stated. Okay, but this proves what I have always stated, that 2 years may not be enough to change a nation with 100% turnaround, but it is more than enough to kickstart the transformation that will change the fortune of our dear country. With the people witnessing real and genuine change, but only if the leadership is honest, focused, and committed to the people. Nigeria can work. We can reduce hunger and restore dignity to Nigerians. But this will not happen while corruption and criminality dominate our governance. Then he closed by saying, our nation requires leaders who will put the people first, manage resources prudently, and stand firm in rejecting the corrupt practices. Nigeria will work, but only if we as leaders commit the tackling corruption, cutting the cost of governance, and focusing on critical areas of development like education, healthcare, and lifting the people out of poverty, just as other nations have done with remarkable results. A new Nigeria is possible. P2B. P2B have been hammering on this issue of investing in health sector, education sector in Nigeria. That these are the two sectors we need to invest in. As any country or state that wants growth must invest in these two sectors before you can talk about growth. But this current government doesn't care about the school system. They don't care about the health system because they have the money. All their child are abroad studying, living well, living comfortably, whereas those you are leading are suffering. There is no tangible or well-equipped school in Nigeria where people are going down to read nursing just to leave the country. It's a shameful thing that people now are running into studying nursing. Then ask them why. They will tell you they want to japa, they want to leave the country because other countries understand the importance of health, but Nigeria don't understand the importance of health. Do you know how many doctors we have lost in Nigeria? How many good doctors we have lost in Nigeria? Go to abroad, you will see that the main doctors are from Nigeria. What happened to Nigeria? Our government doesn't appreciate what they have. They are busy losing doctors, losing nurses, losing brains that if they have put together in Nigeria, will make Nigeria among the best nations in the whole world. Nigeria is blessed. We are blessed with brains. We are blessed with raw materials. We are blessed with resources. We are blessed with good weather that can foster agriculture in Nigeria, where we can be exporting food, but we don't have the government to do that. But let me get your thoughts in the comment section. If you can subscribe, there's a boy again. Keys, what I'll see you guys in my next video.